Guys, I just caught a beautiful trade today, and I'm going to break it down for you guys how you can get these insane entries that I have been getting on my trades and overall all the necessary steps that you need to take. If you guys do want to trade live with me and take the same trades as me, I do live trading sessions every single day. There should be a link in the description where you guys can sign up. And if you want to join my one-on-one mentorship and get mentored by me, click the link in my description and let's see if you would be a good fit. All we need to do is book a call. Now, without further ado, let's get into my computer and break this stuff down. So this is a trade that I am still in. I did close 50% of my profit and the other 50% is still running. Let me break it down for you guys. So usually when I'm trading, I'm getting to my computer at 6:20, 6:25 a.m. PST. That's my time in California. And what I'm doing is simply just breaking down the analysis. I was looking at the daily time frame today and I saw our previous daily candle was bullish. So my immediate bias was to go long. And the thing that I love about indices like the S&P 500, that's mainly what I've been trading, is their overall trend, the direction that the markets tend to go into for indices is always in an uptrend. So with me, I favor looking at bullish setups over bearish setups. When I look at a bullish setup, I'm just like, I have higher levels of confidence and I know exactly what's going to happen. It's just easier for me to read versus a bearish setup. So what I was doing is going through my time frames, breaking it down. This is what was happening in current time. So I got to my computer 6:25, 6:30 after this candle closes, it's a market open. And I saw on the 5-minute time frame that we had this fair value gap right here. And I was anticipating price to come down and hit that and then move away. But the way that I look at it, and a lot of people have been teaching what the fair value gaps is, with it, you want to get the fibs and you want to get the range. So I had this range from this low to this high right here. And anything under the 50% level right here would be considered a discount. So I failed to see that there was another fair value gap on the minute 15 time frame. So if we go down here, you can see we have this fair value gap right here. So I was on the 5-minute. I was like, all right, price is going to come down, hit this. And I didn't get a bad entry. Like, honestly, this is a decent entry that I got on this trade. So as price came out, I saw it hit that level right there, and I was buying, okay? And I was in drawdown for a little bit. And you could see it came down and hit the minute 15 fair value gap right here. Look at how it's wicking into that. Hits it again. And then this is where price started to go into my direction right here. I think I want to draw down a little bit more. Yeah, I want to draw down a little bit more. Retested that fair value gap again and then started to push away. And one thing that I have been doing that has been very, very beneficial for me is I am now taking my fibs from my entry to my take profit. And I'm finding that 50% level. So you can see where it says take 50% off. I'm getting a trend line and I'm marking it up right here so I can see where that 50% level is. Because I'm not just going to wait for the whole position to ride to my TP to take it off. I want to be able to take a partial of my profit off once it reaches that 50% level right there. So that's how I had it marked up. Good risk to reward ratio. If I had my stops a little bit tighter, it would have been like a 3-to-1. That's how I originally had my stops. I was like, you know what? I'm going to give my stop some breathing room so it doesn't hit my stop and then go up. But overall, 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio, basically 2.5-to-1 risk to reward ratio, meaning our take profit is basically 2.5 times the size of our stop loss of 28 pips. So that's exactly what I saw on this trade.
Yo, if you guys are looking to scale your trading business and you want to get to the next level, whether you're just starting out or you already have some experience in the trading industry, you need to join us at Reward Over Risk. We have a bunch of programs like one-on-one mentorship where I actually have a 10-day class where I show you my exact strategies. We have live trading sessions where we get on Zoom calls and trade together as a community. And we also have trading softwares that can trade 100% hands-free for you. We have everything that you need to take over to your trading this year and the following years. But the only way for you to apply for this is to click the link in the description and book a phone call. Once again, click the link in the description, book a phone call, and let's see if you're a good fit to be a part of our community. Talk soon.
And watch what happens. And this trade still is active. I'm still in it. So once price hits that 50% level right there, I'm closing 50% of my position and I'm letting the rest ride out. So after I have that 50% position hit right there, that 50% level hit, I'm also trailing my stops on my entry. So now this trade is at break even. If it does go and hit my stop loss, I'm not going to close with no profit or no loss. I already closed with profit on that trade. So I am now profitable. I'm in the green for this trade. So no matter what happens, as we play it back in real time, I'm still Gucci. I already closed with profit. So I'm not worried about if it goes down or anything like that. Something that I have been doing, guys, that has really helped me out with my trading as well, is I've been setting these alerts. So if I go back and I show you guys where my stop loss was, it was down here. I have alerts set for where my TP is. You can see right here, TP hit, stop loss hit. I did have another alert right here for the 50% level, and you can see that it hit that level already. So as I'm marking up and going into my trade, what I'm doing is I'm going to this alert tab and I'm going and finding my take profit. So I'm going and writing like 5218.75 and I'm putting for the message. I leave the pair how it is. I put TP hit. Great. So now I have two alerts right here, and you can drag them and move them around if you want. But I have an alert for my take profit usually. I have an alert for my halfway point right here. And then I have an alert for my stop loss. So now that this trade has went and hit our 50% level, what I could do is trail my stop loss to my entry. And the same thing applies. I can trail my alert to my entry as well. So if price does go and hit that alert, I can basically go to my chart, make sure that the trade has closed, and my trade is officially out of the market. So by doing these simple things like using the alerts, it just allows me to be able to enjoy my everyday life without having the negative emotions of watching the charts every day. I have had plenty of screen time in front of the charts. I know what my perfect setup looks like. I took my perfect setup today. And ideally what I'm looking for when I'm trading is I'm looking for price to make a higher high, then a higher low. And within that higher low, I want to see some type of fair value gap form. I want to see some type of reversal candle. And I want to enter in this level, and then I want price to push off that level and continue higher. That's what my setup looks like for a bullish setup. So that's what happened. Look, price came up, hit this higher high, higher low. I executed. I didn't think that it was going to make as deep of a higher low that it did right here because I was on the 5-minute looking for that fair value gap. But then the minute 15 had one. And then what do we see right here? Kind of messes around. It does form this W pattern. And guys, if you see the market forming this W pattern like this where it goes down, then up, then down, that's also construing that that's a good buy setup. If you see V patterns or W patterns like this in the market, you want to be buying at the bottom of the V or the W pattern right here and expecting price to go up, which it did perfectly. That's literally how I used to trade in the past. If you see a V or W, shout out to West Coast, baby. If you see a V or W, you can expect buys. If you see an A pattern or an M, you can expect sells. No, I'm not a gangster, guys. I'm just making those sign languages in my hand. But if you see one of those patterns, you can expect price to go up. So I'm looking for a higher high, higher low, enter on the higher low, or I'm looking for price to make a lower low, lower high. That's where I'm going to get my entry and see a lower low. That's exactly what I did today, and that's how I caught this trade, guys. See you in the next video.
Not a lot of people made it to the end of the video, but you did. Make sure you share this video with a friend. Also, comment below. I want to know who you guys are and how I can help you guys out with your trading. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping weekly videos every single week on trading to help you guys out. Look forward to seeing you guys soon.